So, I only have these in my shopping cart, by the way, just so I can make this video and talk about this. But they already started creating the fake Galaxy S24 Ultras, which is so funny because they don't come out literally until the 31st. And they're already selling fake versions on Amazon. So, if you guys are new to this is how the fake iPhone slash Galaxy slash any phone, they literally make a fake of every single phone possible. And they sell them on Amazon. They sell them under these different company names, and then they go ahead and get taken down by Amazon. They create another fake company name, and so on and so on. It's all coming from China. They're creating fake phones from China. So, how they usually do it is they route the phones, so they put like fake information into the phones that make it look like they have like 16 gigabytes of RAM and, you know, crazy cameras and crazy this, crazy that. Reality-wise, we're just rooting the phone. So here's two of the brand new. We have the Galaxy S23 Ultra, which is the C23 Ultra, and the C24 Ultra, which is the brand new one that just came out. And again, like I said, this is for the brand new Galaxy S24 Ultra. Right away, you can tell the big problem here. This looks very much like a legitimate Galaxy 23 Ultra, right? Nothing too crazy special. Same concept that it should be. You know, display it all the way around. Nothing too outrageous. Reality-wise, the back of this will not be glass. It's going to be plastic. The sides are going to be crappy. Pretty much this whole entire phone will feel like nothing. And all the specs that they tell you in these listings are complete lies. For example, it does not have this processing unit. This phone right here will probably have an Adreno 935 processor. 108 megapixel camera. Mark that down more as an 8 megapixel camera. This is going to be a 6.8 inch display. That's true. This is true also. It does not come with a 6800 milliamp battery. It comes with a 5000 milliamp battery. Which I still don't understand why they lie about this one, because this one's like so easy they could just be truthful about it and there's no problem at all. But this is last year's model, right? And again, looking at what the actual phone looks like, this is very freaking similar. Now let's look at the other one. This is for the Galaxy S24 Ultra. And while the front display looks good, the back... What is that? Now, a lot of times why these companies, when they release these or make them from China, the reason why they sometimes completely mess up and take L's, and you're going to see different iterations of this phone released on Amazon, and it's going to be eventually going to be the correct version, is that they try to get these phones out as soon as possible so that someone who is trying to pre-order the Galaxy S24 Ultra, or maybe try and just get that phone or just heard about that phone, they think this is the phone, and they pick it up, and they buy it, and then obviously they make the sale. That's the whole purpose of this. And it does say 200 megapixel camera on the back, which it's not a 200 megapixel camera. In no way is it a 200 megapixel camera. This is actually, I think, accurate 1080p display. This is usually a 1080p display. Again, some of these stuff they list on this on Amazon is actually true. Just, it's like, you gotta pick through what is true and what is false, and what you can kind of figure out. So it's not a 6500 milliamp battery. Most likely it will be a 5000 milliamp battery, like the legit device. I'm trying to see on the stage here. 6 gigabytes of RAM, which you already know the real one has 12 gigabytes of RAM. Now, 6 gigabytes, this is interesting because usually they give you 8. With these fake ones. And that's legit 8 gigabytes of RAM. But this one had 6, which is actually really bad. So this is worse than normal fake ones. It does say in this listing here, it doesn't say 5G. And no, this is not a 5G phone. None of these fakes are 5G. They're all 4G phones. Because they just use the same processing unit over and over again every single year and just change the outside shell. So that's pretty much all these phones are. Let's see what else it gives you. MediaTek Helio G990 octa-core. I highly doubt that's the chip. That's not going to be the chip. I say I highly doubt it. I know for a fact that's not going to be the chip. 50 megapixel main camera, so I'm going to guess because obviously with how the Ultra works is the ultra wide is 200 megapixels, which in all honesty you're going to need the best camera light ever to get those 200 megapixels. But by the way, all these reviews are just botted reviews. They pay for reviews. It's all fake, okay? I just want to tell you this right now. All of this is fake. And so, as I was saying, though, usually it's like, I think it's like 50, 200, and then there's also supposed to be 2 more, but they didn't put that in here. In reality, if you looked at my fake phone unboxing of the iPhone clone, it's only 1 camera. This is the only camera that's actually usable. These 2 are dummy cameras. So, they just have them there for the reason. And again, like I said, listen, I just don't understand how they I understand how they messed this up, but it's just like, I can't wait to see what the actual fixed version of this looks like, because they're going to fix this sometime soon. Because nobody's going to look at this and think that this is actually legitimately the Galaxy S24 Ultra. They're going to say, oh yeah, no, this is a fake version. So, I'll be interested to see what ends up happening here. And for those who are saying, oh, you know, no one falls for this. No one actually falls for this crap. People know these are fake. No one buys these, think these are real. That's actually not accurate. There was a review I saw, I think it was on one of the iPhone ones, where someone said their I think it was grandma? Yeah, I think it was grandma. The grandma bought them a phone, thinking that this was a refurbished iPhone, off Amazon, bought it for their grandson, and obviously it's fake. So, there are people who buy these phones. The market or demographic for people buying these phones are not me and you who love tech. Not people who know about tech or know about fake phones. This is for the elderly. My speech impediment's gonna kill me. For the older people, older generation, that's what they're trying to market for these phones. They see this phone, they think it's cheap, looks a lot like the legitimate phone. They don't read the titles. They just read some of the key things like, oh, it has, you know, crazy battery and this or that third, and then they buy it. And usually, I think you can return it, but I'm not sure how it's going to work with this company and how this company would work. Because this company, they go off the website within seconds all the time. So I think they could just say, hey, we're not going to return it because we're no longer a company. So, yeah, it's a scam. It's obviously a scam, and again, like I said, it's sad because there are people who do fall for this scam, do fall for these, and it is what it is, you know. They're going to keep doing it. It's a huge company. I think Hugh Jeffries has a video on this, talking about this the company that does this, and they're in China, and they're never going to stop. So, I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.